Hello, I'm Yutaka Watanabe, a tax accountant. Welcome to the channel. Tax Accountant Nabe solves your money problems. Today, I'd like to talk about procedures for concluding a tax audit. Just hearing the word tax audit might make you feel uneasy or even give you a stomachache. And honestly, that's completely understandable. No one enjoys the idea of having their books scrutinized from beginning to end. When a tax auditor shows up at your company, it's not just the business owner. Everyone, including the accounting staff, feels the tension in the air. Many of you have probably experienced that kind of atmosphere. But don't worry. Today, I'm going to transform this intimidating topic into something that empowers you. Well, take a deep dive into how a tax audit actually ends and unravel the legal framework behind it. By the time you finish watching, your perspective on tax audits and your confidence in handling them will be completely different. Let's get started. Let me ask you a question. Do you know exactly how a tax audit legally ends? Many people imagine that the auditor comes in, flips through the books for a few days, and then simply says, "Alright, that's it for today," and leaves. But that vague image is exactly where uncertainty comes from. The biggest source of anxiety for business owners and accounting staff is not knowing how the process concludes. Here's an important and reassuring fact. The conclusion of a tax audit is not determined by the auditor's mood or the atmosphere on site. Knowing in advance how an audit will end is the first step toward eliminating that anxiety. The outcome is clearly defined by strict legal rules. And the law that governs this is Article 74 to 11 of the General Tax Act. I know it sounds like heavy, almost spell-like phrase that might put you to sleep, but in reality, this spell is a powerful shield that protects your business. All procedures for concluding a tax audit must follow this article. Simply knowing this can prevent situations where you are pressured into unfavorable outcomes or sign something without fully understanding it. Legal knowledge is your strongest defense in business. Now, here's the key point. Article 74 to 11 divides the conclusion of a tax audit into three distinct parts: Paragraph 1, Paragraph 2, and Paragraph 3. Every audit must end through one of these three routes. It doesn't just and somehow it is legally classified into one of these categories. Just knowing that already makes things feel much clearer, doesn't it? Let's look at each one. First, there's an interesting fact. Paragraph 1, written notification, and paragraph 2, explanation of results, share the exact same condition. That condition is when no correction or assessment is deemed necessary. In simple terms, it means we reviewed everything and there's nothing to fix. That means no additional taxes. Arguably, the best possible outcome for business owner. However, even though both inside no issues, the law distinguishes between written notification and verbal explanation. This reflects differences in the weight or nature of the case. This subtle distinction shows how the system is designed to protect taxpayers' rights. The third route is the recommendation to file an amended return. Unlike the previous two favorable outcomes, this involves a concrete action from the tax authority. It means we found something that should be corrected, so we recommend that you file an amended return. The key point is that this is neither a casual suggestion nor an absurd order. It is an formal recommendation based on paragraph 3 of the law. Understanding this legal basis allows you to respond calmly and make informed decisions. There's a powerful phrase in the material. Understanding this leads to self-protection. A tax audit is not something where you simply follow along passively at the auditor's pace. Paragraph 1, 2, and 3 may look like dry legal provisions, but they are actually powerful tools. Your ultimate defense for protecting your business. Just knowing which stage you are in allows you to respond confidently instead of panicking. Knowledge truly makes a difference. Finally, let me leave you with one thought. If your company's tax audit were to conclude tomorrow, which of these three legal outcomes would you be prepared to receive? Now that you understand the law as your shield, you no longer need to fear tax audits blindly. Understanding how they end also motivates you to maintain accurate accounting and improve transparency in your business. Use today's explanation as a tool for self-protection and as a step toward strengthening your business. Today's topic was procedures for concluding a tax audit. For more information, please visit the tax audit page of Yutaka Watanabe Tax Accounting Office. I'll continue sharing insights on money-related topics. So, please subscribe to the channel.